Today we're going to talk about how to replace a star college football quarterback and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. So today we're going to talk about how to replace a star college football quarterback, which is a storyline across the country in 2018. But first, some news and notes you need to know, starting with the new Rivals rankings came out on Tuesday morning. And Oklahoma commits got a big boost. Now yes, I'm a 24/7 sports guy, but I have tremendous respect for the guys at Rivals, just like the guys at Rivals have tremendous respect for 24/7. That said, it was cool to see this list of Oklahoma commits and targets get a boost in the August rankings. Going through the notable list of recruits and targets according to the Rivals 100, you gotta start with number 2, Theo Weiss, who narrowly missed out to cornerback Derek Stingley, an LSU commit. Reports from the Rivals 5-Star Challenge was that Theo Weiss gave Derek Stingley every bit that he wanted and came away winning. There are other reports that say Derek Stingley held his own against Theo Weiss. Point is, that's 1, Theo Weiss is 2. But when I saw Theo Weiss at the opening final, he was uncoverable. He was unguardable. Nobody was getting between him and the football. If the football was put in the vicinity, Theo Weiss usually came down with it. He was firing on all cylinders. In many ways, he was inside Spencer Rattler's head, but you could also make an argument that nobody had a better summer than quarterback Spencer Rattler, who was named the Elite 11 MVP after leaving his team full of Oklahoma commits to the 7-on-7 championship at the opening final. Heading into the summer, there was this growing thought that there were no 5-star quarterbacks in the 2019 class. They were all considered too short or too slight or just not that great as athletes. I have said for a long time that Spencer Rattler is a 5-star quarterback and a 5-star football player, but he didn't leave it up to me to stump for him. He went out and proved it. And in July, 24/7 awarded Spencer Rattler his 5th star, and then following suit, Rivals.com has awarded Spencer Rattler his 5th star. He is ranked as the number 21 recruit in the 2019 class, the highest ranked quarterback, and the number 1 player in the state of Arizona. Following him at number 24 is a guy OU fans, Alabama fans, Michigan fans, and Oklahoma State fans are keeping a close eye on. You know, Dax Hill. At number 24 and a 5-star recruit, Dax Hill, for my money, is the best defensive back, bar none, in this 2019 class. I've said before, he's the best natural football player I've ever seen at the high school level. And every time Dax Hill steps onto a football field, indicative of his recruiting for which he's been a sphinx, Dax Hill goes out, runs his 4.3 40, gets his 4 picks, and then leaves. We will all be watching closely to see where Dax decides to commit to play college football. At number 25, just behind Dax Hill, is wide receiver Trajan Bridges. Bridges was the wide receiver MVP at the 5-Star Challenge, but just the second best wide receiver in this class and at Oklahoma, if you look at these rankings. But between Theo and Trage, neither one of those guys is arguing over who is the best. In fact, in an interview that I did with both of them, they both look very comfortable being on the same team together, very excited to play on the same team together, and they both look like they could grow into outstanding college football wide receivers, especially with a 5-star quarterback like Spencer Rattler. So I'm standing next to the Theo Weiss, the Trajan Bridges. Y'all just won, what, the whole thing?
Absolutely.
The whole thing. All right, so what's with these balls? I ain't got a ball. Why you got a ball?
I'm gonna keep it a rack and 2 stacks with you.
Oh, please.
I'm hated because they got 2 and I only got 1. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, but I ain't got a ball.
Yeah.
Tell me about your ball. What's going on with you?
You know, of course, we came out here and did our thing, so
Right.
we got it for the win.
Right, and after that first loss, I mean, you had to feel some kind of way about that, right? How you
Keep it
feel?
100, we didn't. That's the crazy part because we knew, you know, everybody was doubting us when we lost, saying that we was trash and all that. So,
Yo, you hear anything?
It was really Spencer though. Like
Honestly.
Spencer just kept us up. Like Spencer was mad. He thought it was all his fault. He was chilling. We knew it was cool today, but
No, go into that.
yeah,
How did you feel?
No, Spencer definitely he took it hard. He basically told us, he was like, that's on me. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. And he was focused. When we lost to the end of this game.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, so you heard, like, first when Bo Nix got called, I heard y'all like, for real?
Because I really thought they were going to do my boy Spencer dirty, to be honest.
So Bo Nix, for the camera, Bo Nix was the first name called for all-tournament quarterback.
Really?
And these men weren't having it. They were not, I mean, and they were like poo-pooing it right as he was
Like,
getting,
boo.
yeah.
That's
And then,
fine.
right.
I'm gonna keep it real. He folded in the championship game.
Honestly, like,
Folded.
he nice overall, but no.
It's not a comparison.
He's not over my boy.
Yeah, but he going to Auburn, though. He going to Auburn.
He good.
That's
Spencer
not
going
Sooner
to
Nation,
OU.
though.
What
I'm
you
saying,
mean?
like, that's not Sooner Nation,
What
though.
you saying?
That's the crazy part.
That's what's up. Well, real quick, just tell me how you feel about the event and how it went. I mean, did it go the way you expected it to go?
At times, yeah. You know, I knew we had to compete.
Right.
We had a whole bunch of NFL coaches here.
Right.
College players, Jalen Rager,
Right.
Ezekiel, all of them, you know, just to get us some advice.
Right.
Just came out here and did drills and stuff, so it was a great time.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Theo. Congratulations on them balls. I didn't get one. You know, so I hear you over here getting salty, but I ain't got a ball. You got
Honestly.
two, you got one.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Trajan Bridges, Theo East. We out here, man.
Yes, sir.
But this wide receiver group and this offense continues to just go out of its mind crazy when you look at the upside for these prospects. At number 34, R.J. Henderson, OU commit, wide receiver. And then at number 56, offensive tackle Stacy Wilkins. Wilkins picked Oklahoma over Arkansas just this month, helping Oklahoma continue to vault up the recruiting ranking. And while it's easy to get sidetracked by how great the offensive side of the ball is for this 2019 class, it bears saying that the number 40 overall prospect in the 2019 class is cornerback Woody Washington, also the best player out of the state of Tennessee, picked Oklahoma over Alabama, Tennessee, Ohio State, and Florida State. Every time I've talked to Woody Washington, he's been delightful. He's excited to be a Sooner. He came up for the Champ U barbecue to get better acquainted with a class he hopes to sign with in the early signing period. And I, for one, am excited to see another Rivals 100 defensive back join this OU program in consecutive years. So ESPN staff writer Adam Rittenberg wrote a piece about replacing the guy. That would be your star quarterback, the guy who your team was mostly built around, rallied around your leader. And we're seeing this storyline play out across the national landscape. Not just with Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield having to be replaced, but UCLA quarterback Josh Rosen, Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen, USC quarterback Sam Darnold, and Louisville quarterback Lamar Jackson. The year of the quarterback means there's a lot of new faces that are going to have to arise at these respective programs. But I thought some of the coaches Rittenberg talked to hit the nail on the head with their comments. At the top of the list was Duke coach David Cutcliffe. Cutcliffe kept it simple in his quote to ESPN saying, "I would tell any coach, be aware of the effects that can have. The biggest thing is don't assume you can continue to do the same things you did with them. That's what I didn't offer enough post-Eli." USC offensive coordinator T. Martin also acknowledged that everybody can feel the change, but it's how you as a play caller choose to go about your business that will help your new guy become the guy of your program. Saying, quote, "It's that awkward feeling of everyone looking around for him, that person. You just got accustomed to that person being there and those kinds of plays being made and just the leadership and the presence. The first thing you notice is that the team is kind of different. The next guy leads a little different, he walks a little different, the ball looks a little different, and everyone starts to adjust right away." And I can see why Martin would say that, but I also have seen this work several years apart. With Miami coach Mark Richt, when he was the offensive coordinator at Florida State, coached two Heisman quarterbacks several years apart in Charlie Ward and Chris Weinke. As for Chris Weinke, Torres Marshall took care of that. But I think this is going to be a little different for Oklahoma, not the least of which is because Baker Mayfield was a singular quarterback. We know this from his stats. We also know this from his ability to be a leader, an extremely charismatic leader at that. But also because Lincoln Riley is going to have to replace Baker Mayfield, presumably with Kyler Murray. Yes, Austin Kendall is battling for the job, and Austin Kendall can beat out Kyler Murray. But for my money, Kyler Murray's the guy because the Oakland A's forced Lincoln Riley to show his hand. If Lincoln Riley didn't expect Kyler Murray to be the starting quarterback, I think he would have just told him to go play baseball. But you get one shot at making Kyler Murray an OU football player, knowing that he's probably gonna go play baseball after this year, and I think Lincoln Riley wants to make that count. But also, he has to make the offense work for Kyler Murray, in addition to working for guys like Rodney Anderson, CeeDee Lamb, Grant Calcaterra, Marquise Brown, among others. But Lincoln Riley Riley is not only up for the challenge, he's excited about it, saying, quote, "In college football, you've just got to get used to it. Part of the fun, to me, is finding a way to replace those guys. It's where we're a lot different than the NFL. I guess in some ways, it'll feel different, but in a lot of ways, it's exciting to see the next crop of guys grow up and get their shot to lead and perform." Which is going to be the story of the 2018 class, which is full of talent, but the leaders will have to emerge. And I think that's how you replace a star college football quarterback. You tell your talented players to step up and lead, and then you watch them go about their business, specifically at quarterback. Alright, that's it for me. Deuces.